Hello everyone, my name is Ashlan. For this project, I'll be talking about encryption. Throughout this video, I'll be talking about what is encryption and the history of encryption and why type of encryption are there and why is it useful to use encryption. And I'll be talking about three messaging systems, that is WhatsApp, Signal, Telegram, and I'll be showing few examples also. Every day, often without us being aware of it, something is keeping us safe while we are using our internet. That is encryption. Encryption makes sure that our personal data is private and secure. Encryption in cybersecurity is a conversion of data from a readable format into an encoded format. Encrypt data can be only read or processed after it's been decrypted. Encryption can be help protect our data that we send out or receive or store on your devices. That include can be a simple text message stored on your smartphone or on a log that you saved on your fitness watch or bank information you sent through online account. Encryption is basically a building block of data security. Let's get to know what is the history of it. The encryption is based on a cryptographic, and cryptographic is a art of hidden image information to make it unreadable without a special knowledge or key. And this all started basically when Romans ruled Earth, and over 2,000 years ago. It mainly used for military purposes, and it started with Caesar, and he needed a way to send communication documents to his troops in the field, and that's why he created this cryptographic or cipher text. And what ciphertext is basically does is it makes sure that it changes. What he did was it shifts the characters by 3 places. So for example, A becomes D, B becomes E, and so on. A simple and effective encoding method at that time. And what type of encryptions? There's two type of encryptions. One is symmetric and other one is asymmetric. One is symmetric. Symmetric is also referred as a secret key encryption, and the key is mostly referred as also a shared key because the sender who sent it to the information to the other person will need to share this secret key with the person who are they going to plan to send it, because that's the only way they can decrypt the message. Symmetric key is usually much faster than asymmetric encryption, and most used symmetric key is cipher is advanced encryption standard, and that is also called AES, and which is designed to protect government classified information. And this is asymmetric. Asymmetric is also known as public key encryption, and there's two type of cryptographic often used to primary numbers to create keys, since it's difficult to factor large prime numbers, and reverse engineer to encryption. How is encryption used to keep internet browsing safe? There's a protocol responsible for this called HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. A website served over HTTPS instead of HTTP will be the URL. So next time whenever you use your internet, just make sure it is HTTPS instead of HTTP. And if you look at this diagram or picture on the website, you can see two people with the same password, but one has HTTP. Well, the hackers is able to see right away what their password is, and be a person who with HTTPS, the hacker will be have to encrypt it before they can see the password. And so next is why use encryption. Encryption does not automatically make sure everything is safe or secured, but most of the part that you can start using it to make sure you're safe is use encryption, and it will cover the most of the parts of security. And there's many ways that you can use encryption. If for example sending out an email or saving your files or anything like that, or a simple password, just make sure that your password that you're using is safe, and it's not like it should be harder to guess for somebody else. So not just a simple password called ABCD123 or something like that. And this one I'll be talking about what is Telegram and what is WhatsApp and Signal and Telegram. How does it connect? If you look at this diagram, it directly shows which one is effective and which one is it not. So through this diagram, for WhatsApp, it's a third-party cloud backup. For Telegram, it's built-in cloud backup, but there's a feature in Telegram that is called secret chat is not backed up. So whatever you do in secret chat, it's not backed up to any server or any clouds. Most is Signal. Signal is a non-profit organization, so they won't back up any of your information to any clouds or anything like that. So even if you open up Signal, if you want a local backup can be enabled, but for the defaulted part, it is automatically off when you create an account. So I'll be showing a few examples. One of the examples is how to secure files and folders in Windows 10 with encryption. So first I created a letter say or text notepad with the saying test, and I made a document, and inside the notepad I said hello, for example. And you have to basically do is click on that folder or click on that document or file, right click it, and at the bottom you should be able to see a thing called properties, and after clicking properties you should be able to see advanced, and you should have an option to click crypt content to secure data. Then you click on that, click OK. This pop-up box should come up. There's two options that you can do. Windows recommends to encrypt the file and its parent folder, but you can definitely do encrypt a file only. And after that, whatever you choose, it is, then go ahead and just click OK. And second example I'm going to talk about is encoded and decoded online. For this example, I'll be starting with encoded, and it will show, first it will start with plain text, then it will ask you what type of shift do you need, and it will give you the ciphertext. So let me start with the plain text, and I will write this is a test, and I have an option to change it to the what number I need it. Let me just say 12 or 12, and this is the ciphertext I got, and I'm gonna copy this and show you how to encode it. And encode it, I click on encoded option, and this time it will start by ciphertext, then shift, then plain text. So I'm gonna copy the previous ciphertext I got, and I just put this in. And for example, sometimes people will not know what shift you use, so basically what they can do is they can go through it, all the shifts, and see, oh, what makes sense. Oh, then they will say, oh, look, the number shift 12 makes sense, and it's plain text is this a test. But it takes a lot of manual things, but there's a lot of software that came with automatically doing it for users, so it is a great tool to do. And that's all I got for encryption, and these are the reference that I took my information from. And thank you, everyone.